Alright, third mission. We're still doing the campaign, the Wargame Escalation. I know you clicked because of this amazing thumbnail that I had absolutely no say in creating or having to use it, and we're all better off for it, so we will thank our benefactor Tini for creating this. And we shall now retake this sector that we have used in the previous mission to stop the enemy counterattack. And now it's on us to retake the zone and defeat the enemy. Plus we have more assistance from the British. We have the Gazelle, which is a super recent recon helicopter in 1975. The British just got it. And we also got Panzer Grenadiers, which come with an amazing Milan. And we shall all board them onto the Marder. Have this car maybe in cover. And start dishing out some hurt towards the enemy, using our veteran chieftains as the spearhead. Do more for good measure. And I want my veteran leopard 1 A4s. Also in a pair of 2 each. And let's not forget the Gepard anti-aircraft vehicles, because I do not want enemy Mi-24s dealing unspeakable things to me. Also on the right hand side we have anti-aircraft units, which will be hilariously ugly. I mean, the blowpipe, you can see here the outline. It's one giant tube attached to a smaller pipe with a block in between. And it just works as well as it looks, which is not at all well. Which means we will need a Gepard here as well. Get some of the Panzer boys. 4 of these, and for good measure some leopards. I think my UI bugged here. No, it's fine. And another. Yes. Okay, that should be taking care of the right hand flank. Left hand flank we have the Panzer Grenadiers, which I think we will use to take Alpha Sector as soon as we overwhelm the enemy with our tanks. Have these grouped. Get them in position. Aircraft umbrella, these guys. Well, let's do this as fast as we can. Just T-55s. If we can hit them, they die. First option is the difficult part. Right. Extra points, which means we can get some of these amazing vehicles, which I'll talk about in a bit. Now, where to place them? Left flank or right flank? I think right flank. We'll have left flank plenty of tanks. Ooh, it's 2 Gazelles. Let's split them. And send one on the other side to help us look at enemies there. Right, keep up the movement. We get an ATGM to ready. T-55 is getting flanked. No chance. Great, target prioritization chieftains, maybe shoot the ATGMs. Great. These need to disengage, I don't want to lose them already. We get a Chinook for supply, which is very nice. Some USZs, SPG-9, I already explained that these only really existed with border guards and special parachute units. P-62s? They must be Soviet. Yeah, mixing Soviets here, fine. And here's the Mi-24 in its glorious ugly version, and here's something that's going to ruin Mi-24s for you into perpetuity, which is to counter the torque of the main rotor. The entire helicopter is tilted to the side. I will have to edit the video and overlay a picture to show you what I mean, and you will not be able to unsee it then. Okay, let's disengage the chieftains. And have my Gepards maybe decide to engage the enemy. Lost the chief. Okay, they're getting action. That's definitely not a problem. Dismount the infantry though. These guys, shoot at them. And the swing fire is working. Right, the swing fire, why it's awesome, it's the missile that these strikers shoot, is that it can launch from a fully covered position. The missile goes essentially up at a 45 to 90 degree angle and then aims down and starts homing in at the target, which means the vehicle is not exposed for launch, as long as it's in a position where it can actually see and guide the missile into the target. Okay, we'll actually need some Marder infantry action here, because the Marder comes with a 20mm, and it is actually intended to be used as anti-aircraft weapon as well. In the most basic zoom level on the optics, which is the same optics and gun as used on these guys, it is actually meant to be an anti-aircraft unit. Not anti-aircraft unit, but has anti-aircraft capabilities, because the main gun is 20mm. It shoots at a fire rate of about 800 to 1000 rounds per minute, which is comparable to the MG3, but it's 20mm. So these Hinds, if they get too close to my Marders, they should rethink what they are doing. Like we can see here, the MI8s, that's a poor decision there. They're so close that the Panzer Grenadiers can probably throw hand grenades at them. Because the very first wargame, European Escalation, actually had hand grenades as a dedicated weapon for infantry. Okay, enemy stopped there. There's forest fire going, fine. Let's resupply this guy with another body. Gepard is routing, wow. Yeah, amazing target prioritization again of the Chief. Maybe engage the T-62 something. They don't have ammo. Okay, let's send them a truck. And continue the pressure here around. Maybe there's going to be some enemy units here, which is what I want these Panzer Grenadiers to handle. Okay, that's pacified. We can move this guy up already. Second Gepard. I'm not worried about the middle. Let's put the cheese wedge there so we know when something's happening. Yep. Okay, let's see what's up ahead. Fob, T-55s. Yes. Oh, they're gonna get flanked. So bad. Oh, 1 out of 4 missiles hit. Six missiles coming. 1 hit. Oh, we gotta train that again, guys. Even the Gepard is giving it its best. So the enemy has been routed. That's good. There's fire spreading. I don't like that. Chieftains are cover. So Grenadiers are good. Mount up. Hey, you guys were supposed to mount up, not shoot missiles. Okay. Okay. Got some points. I'm gonna call in infantry, which will be the Jaegers. 15 a pop. Water platoon. Send it to the forest. Okay. Apart from that with Chieftain, I think we'll be able to take Alpha without losses. Getting paranoid about these hinds. But we have way more anti-aircraft than I need. We can use more tanks on this side. Let's disengage these units so they can actually all rearm before I go into the offensive with them. It's fine. I'm fine. My dear Marder group, it is time. Leopards crest the hill as well. Give covering fire. Don't know what's there. What does my cheese bitch say? Let's go. Looks around the corners. All leopards. The chieftains on the left and flank, together with the 1A4s. Okay, that's definitely done. Let's park a command car, collect some more points. Arrived. Promising. Count up. Being fired there. I'm gonna have the leopards here in position on this grassy hillside, or hillside, like hedgerow, and provide covering fire while the Marder approaches. So if there's anything on the forest side that starts shooting as soon as they get close enough, the leopards will whack them. But got the gazelle here, and they should have spotted them already, so it's safe. Oh, look at that! Another Mi-24 coming. Ooh, there's a lot of enemies. Yeah, the Lux has the same 20mm gun as the Marder, so it'll now also do anti-aircraft. The Gepard just decides not to. I should have driven backwards, but again I have no backwards drive button, which is very annoying. Yeah, it's done. So here's an interesting bit about the Marder I just realized I can tell you about. What? 40 PA blood. 55, right, so these chieftains will have to cover the approach on the highway. But well, let's get some of these. Okay, the Marder guys, what I wanted to tell you about. Let's expose them a bit. We can look at the Marder. Yeah, no, you're definitely not going to engage these T-55s. It's a dumb idea. Yeah. Okay, the Marders. As you can see here, they actually are supposed to be 1A1s. And we can see they actually do not have their weird rear turret contraption, which was back-facing MG3. A hilariously bad idea. And they realized fairly quickly that it didn't serve any purpose. And the reason for that is that there's no enemies in the back, usually. and the guy operating the rear-facing turret. It's not like a remote weapon station that is electronic and optronics in there and all that. It's literally just a mechanical thing that is steered by two levers that are operated by a person sitting in the rear of the Marder. Let's see if we can turn them around. Exposed. Wait, what's happening? That's shooting. Oh. Okay, there's Mi-24s coming. The Gepards need to... Now's your hour. Now's the time. Rams, basically in the rear. There's a dude sitting that would have operated whatever on this hatch was attached, a rear-facing machine gun. And he would be in the way of the infantry trying to dismount. So the one thing where it would actually be helpful, which is providing cover fire for the dismounting infantry, it couldn't provide cover because the infantry couldn't dismount if the guy was sitting there. So they relatively quickly realized that this is not a good idea and they removed it. And as such, the rear-facing turret was gone. Actually, the Gazelle can rearm its missiles and just take out that ATGM dude in the middle of the field there. And another thing with the infantry of the Marder, I'll have to expose them again to show you. Which is, as we can see here, they have the Milan launcher attached to the turret next to the commander's cupola. And this is, you can even see they modeled the tripod bit here. This can be detached, and it would normally be detached as soon as the unit exits the vehicle. And in Wargame we have it in a way simulated that they have a Milan with them. And the Marder now wouldn't have a Milan anymore. Because they would use it, and they would detach these two weapon systems to not have all eggs in one basket. Yeah, weapons are not meant to fight T-55s, that's what the British are for. Yeah, well, wait. Deal some damage from this ledge. There's another big block of units coming that I have actually right now nothing to do with. That will help me. Really starting to notice that I kind of miss my attack helicopters. Let's see. Get more of these guys into the forest. That should strengthen the position. Well, the news takers is telling us that we're actually now officially in war. I wonder what we've been doing the past 3 days. That's not war. Oh, stop shooting at my M113s, come on. Oh shit, they don't have any anti-armor weapons. Leopards advance. Up them out. Let's recon these units with helicopters so my leopards can engage in the chieftains, maybe? Right. Right, in the meantime, what's the main situation? We have... Camera controls really need some... Oh, I lost my Gazelle. That's not nice. Bob was taken, which means there's likely no enemies. Move up the swing fire. Get the looks better up. Pipe move into that position. Low pipe up. Infantry up into the forest. Maybe one day these T-5s will actually explode. Totally forgot I had leopards here, but I'm not going to send them in the forest without infantry because they're just gonna explode otherwise. Magically, without me knowing why. Put these here and pull the leopards out to this ledge. Chieftains on the side, Lux is here. That will give us the best vision because they're already sending T-72s. Put you in a position. The Marder versus T-55, normally not a good idea, but because they were routing, that worked out really well, especially in the forest. Ooh, they're coming with a column here. My swing fire is ready. Looks ahead, gun off. Yes. Oh yeah, they're gonna get... Oh no, they didn't go up. They're here. The Panzer is to the corner with a Milan. They should be able to have a really nice day shooting whatever is coming down the highway. The 1A3s are there as well, helping. Yeah, this is actually going really well so far. I must have the most cross-eyed gunners in the world. Right. Luckily, it looks like the enemy has the same pool of people coming from that giant family of cross-eyed people. Okay. Let's advance the leopards along this way. I want them here. Please go there as well. Gotta pay attention now to the forest path. They get ambushed, they need to debus. I need to stop the leopards. Good, because this area is now quiet. We can open. What I like to do is... Oh yeah, we see tanks that can be engaged. They're gonna get ATGM'd. If they hit. Against these leopards, break out and engage. The carriers made it unload. And approach through the forest. We set up there, we get flank. So that whatever else is crouching and hiding in this forest, these guys can shoot at it from the side while I try to get my Panzer Grenadiers across and my Jägers, which they can already start moving. Panzer Grenadiers as well. They need some help. Get them some helicopters. Ah yes, I know what I'm missing. Anti-aircraft tanks. Right, I'm ready to go. To pull them a bit further towards the town, which is actually not such a good idea because if there's dudes in the house, my leopards are toast. But I want them to have a field of fire behind this forest line. So if I advance and push whatever is sitting in here out, the leopard will take their... When they're retreating, we can just shoot in their sides and make them not retreat. Okay, so far for the plan. Let's execute. My swing fire moved up as well, the Gepard in here. It's empty, they can just refuel. Okay. An unarmed recon helicopter, okay, it's not a big deal now. Got enemy artillery, that's all. Oh shh. These MO13s are toast. Disengage. Marders to the corner. They will do some anti-air work against the helicopters. Lost 3 MO13s, which is... but time to fight in people's houses. E-34s on the side. Leopards, that's your moment. Oh, shoot. Whoa, what the hell? I'm gonna totally say no to this with the heaviest tanks I have. Sending T-55s, but they're literally just sitting there shooting ducks. Hopefully something where they can level up and I can use them later missions in a way that they can actually hit enemies. Advance with the anti-units here. Looks, go ahead. Go ahead as well. We got a nice front line here. I'm happy with this. See what's over here. That's a fob that usually suggests there's some enemy. Alright, that is all sectors taken. We just need to clear Charlie and drive a car there. Let's get that car in position. .72 BMP-1 T7. Yo. In the meantime, let's push on this side. Just go. Okay, we fight off the approaching enemy and then we push against it. Please leave my Vegas. And my dear swing fire people, would you possibly consider aiming? Aye, this is what I figured. Infantry in the forest. My leopards are roasted. Look, over there. I'm gonna probably leave it at that in the forest, because you can't go through it, you go around it, and I don't have to go through it or into it, so... Panzer Grenadiers up onto the mud. Wait! Need to land here and give them some LAN rockets. Link up with that. Okay, counter-attack happened. Now we push. Yeah, they give us free supplies. Nice. Right. Okay, one car is there. Get him close enough in this forest, that should do it. My left side doesn't have any Gepards. All of the Gepards. Let's see if the Marders can do the job. Alright, that worked. E-55 taken, recon helicopter not a threat. Sector taken. Just about 30 minutes.
The advanced elements of the NVA, overstretched and exhausted, gave way one after the other to the Anglo-German attacks.
Mission complete.